First at 4, a chilling description of a gas station shooting. Prosecutors spell out why this clerk is facing a charge of first-degree premeditated murder. Kim.
Smoke and haze continue to be a problem here in Metro Detroit. Another air quality alert for Friday. I'll have your forecast in just a minute.
No, you don't have your days mixed up. These are Taylor Swift fans lined up outside of Ford Field, but it's not for the concert. We tell you what for live coming up.
Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News First at 4 starts now.
First at 4, millions of Americans still at risk thanks to air quality concerns. You're looking at a hazy New York City, which has the most dangerous air in the United States. Smoke from Canadian fires causing problems all over the Northeast and Great Lakes. The risk is blanketing Metro Detroit. It can be hard to see in this live look at the riverfront, but Detroit has the second worst air quality in the country. The smoke particles could lead to irritated eyes or more serious issues for people with asthma or respiratory problems. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Karen Drew along with forewarned meteorologist Kim Adams. It's a busy afternoon. We're giving the rankings. It's no surprise Michigan's air quality alert has now been extended through tomorrow, and that has people really concerned.
Well, and tomorrow might actually be a little bit worse even than today. So schools are keeping kids inside at recess, some schools not having their outdoor activities because this air quality isn't just affecting those with respiratory issues. It is unhealthy for everyone in some parts of the state right now. If you look up in northern lower Michigan around Sault Ste. Marie, unhealthy not just for people with asthma, but everyone in that area. It is unhealthy, and I suspect over the next several hours we will get to that same level as we did last night. But right now we are at an unhealthy for sensitive people with asthma and respiratory issues, but you probably feel it if you go outside and you're sensitive to it at all. Air quality alert now through Friday for all of southeast lower Michigan. 115 million people under an air quality alert here in the U.S. This is where we are right now, but I suspect we'll get into that unhealthy range from time to time over the next 24 hours. A few things you can do: replace your furnace filters, keep those windows closed. I know it's tough when it's so nice outside and temperatures are only in the 70s. You want that fresh air in, but it's not fresh air right now. Also, you can invest in an air purifier. I'll be back with a look at the weekend forecast. It does include some rain, which will help this air quality at least somewhat.
All right, thank you, Kim. By the way, the air quality concerns have led to flight delays on the East Coast, sports events, even Broadway shows being canceled. President Biden is sending federal firefighting assets to Canada to help with this historic wildfire situation. The U.S. has sent 600 firefighters and support staff. Our coverage continues at 5 as Paula Tutman drills down into some of the risks of that smoky air for perfectly healthy people. A Detroit gas station clerk is charged with murder after a fight over beef jerky left a customer dead. Wayne County prosecutor Kim Worthy described the events that took place at the mobile station on Verner Highway last Friday. She says the 25-year-old customer put beef jerky in his pocket after a fight with the clerk, Moad Mohammed Al-Gham. The clerk took that jerky back, kicked the customer out, and then locked the gas station door. The customer tried to get back in, but couldn't. Worthy gives this chilling account of what investigators say the clerk did next.
He produced a handgun, he aimed it, he held it in the direct line of the defendant's forehead, directly in the middle of the forehead, and then fatally shot him from inside the gas station, and there was a locked door between him and the deceased, who was 25 years old.
The victim's name, Anthony McNary. The suspect was arraigned on charges of first-degree premeditated murder and felony firearm. The judge entered not guilty pleas on his behalf and ordered him held without bond. So far, no charges in the case of a 1-year-old boy shot on Detroit's east side. Police say the boy's 6-year-old sibling shot him twice while jumping in his bouncy. The toddler was shot through his cheek and shoulder. Officials say the baby's mother was down the street visiting a friend while the father was in the backyard working on a fence. Of course, there are questions about how the child got that gun. We'll bring you new information as it becomes available. Political heavyweights turned out for a grand reopening of an iconic building in downtown Detroit. Governor Gretchen Whitmer and Mayor Mike Duggan helped with that ribbon cutting for the Book Tower. It's already been called one of the world's most beautiful repurposed buildings by Architectural Digest. The restoration cost about $300 million. The building now turned into apartments and extended stay hotel rooms. Metro Detroit Swifties already invading downtown Detroit, getting ready to welcome this pop superstar to Ford Field. Taylor Swift comes to town tomorrow. Her merchandise, though, it's already here, and so are the fans. The lines have been going on since early this morning. Megan Woods is in the thick of things right outside of Ford Field. All right, give me the very latest. How long are the lines? How long are the waits?
Okay, so it got better from this morning. People were out here at 8 a.m. This line ends at 7, but look, it's growing again. It had slowed down earlier this afternoon, but it's starting to pick right back up as people get off of work. And the sweetest part of all of this is seeing just the parents in line, especially earlier today. It's so sweet. They have these bags full of merchandise, no kids around, but they say it is for the kids. And these Swifties, they're persuasive. I've got some friendship bracelets from some of the Swifties that they gave out to me with Taylor's name. It says lover on it. It's really just a good time. And this is just part of the preparations underway for this weekend. Only Taylor Swift fans can turn picking up tour merchandise into an event of its own with long lines.
I'd say we got here like 10-ish, so probably about 2 hours almost, but we're close.
Making new friends along the way.
In one of Taylor Swift's songs, she says, and trade the friendship bracelets. So all the Swifties make friendship bracelets to trade with other Swifties. You'll see everybody wearing them, and it's just a way to like interact, make friends, and just really be part of like the Taylor Nation. And proudly wearing their T-Swift swag, but they say it doesn't compare to the items sold here. There's limited items that are only sold at the concert, merch booths, so I need those too. I'm also grabbing some for my friends that couldn't make it and that are not going to the shows.
A few blocks away in Greektown, Firebird Tavern is also preparing for a Taylor Swift-filled weekend.
A special sandwich called the Taylor's Version chicken sandwich on our food menu. We have a lavender haze cocktail, a champagne problems cocktail. We have an NA cocktail called Midnight Rain. Because we know that some people under 21 are going to be here.
So while Taylor will shine on the stage at Ford Field, downtown Detroit is also under the spotlight.
We are preparing like we would normally prepare for like an opening day.
Yeah, and it feels like an opening day out here for the Swifties. You see more and more people are joining that line. Just about 15 minutes ago, they were saying the wait was 30 to 45 minutes, but I would say it is growing. So if you want to come out here, you might want to get out here soon. That line ends at 7. And when we're talking about these restaurants preparing, I mean, it's bigger than opening day. That one restaurant was telling us that they are opening 3 hours earlier than they usually do on Saturday. So that just gives you an idea. We also talked to Swifties about navigating parking because this isn't the only thing happening in downtown Detroit this weekend. We have more on that coming up in the next hour at Local 4 News at 5. Reporting live in downtown Detroit, I'm Megan Woods, Local 4.
I can feel the excitement. Megan, quick question, price range. Do you have any idea? Because I don't know if you got up close. Tickets, I should say t-shirts and sweatshirts. What are folks paying?
I don't know, but people are spending their money. I talked to one girl, she said she bought $500 worth of merchandise. And that wasn't just for her, that was for friends who couldn't make it, who were working. So they are strategic. Everybody is kind of coming together.
All right, well, it's fun. It's fun to see the excitement. All right, we appreciate it. We'll check back with you a little later tonight. Thanks, Megan. Okay, so is it possible for the American job market to be too strong? It just might be. We're sorting through some of the latest numbers on unemployment. The number of Americans applying for benefits is up to 261,000. That is the highest level since October of 2021. But experts say the labor market remains one of the healthiest parts of the U.S. economy. That kind of data could help sway the Federal Reserve as it considers more rate hikes next week. Most economists predict the Fed will pause the hikes, but a strong labor market could mean another small increase. We'll follow it and keep you posted. President Joe Biden has invited thousands of people to the White House tonight to celebrate Pride Month. The White House calls it a show of support when many members of the LGBTQ+ community feel under attack. The president is also taking action. The Department of Education will appoint a coordinator to help fight book bans at state and local levels. There's also a federal push to provide training for those who care for transgender and gender diverse young people. Religious broadcaster Pat Robertson has died. You may recall he used his massive Christian network to become a powerful player in politics, even running for president back in 1988. Robertson was a common guest in many homes through his 700 Club television show. As his influence grew, he waded into politics, mostly using his clout to support Republican candidates. He also courted controversy, blaming natural disasters on everything from homosexuality to teaching evolution. His cause of death is being kept private. Pat Robertson was 93 years old.